Hey guys, welcome to our keynotes. In this video, I'm going to talk about row set. Before that, let's sum up the previous video, which we have seen under result set. We know that result set is a cursor which can be used to move forward and backward, getting it. But if you don't specify anything in the statement, for example, in this example, I'm using a simple statement and I don't write anything like scroll sensitive or insensitive, then I'm just using a select query and then I'm executing query and then just putting all the table data, means the result, storing the result in result set. And I'm saying next, and then I'm printing all the three columns. If I do so, now we know that if you don't specify anything inside this particular statement, it will consider as forward only, and then it is displaying all the records for us. All right. Now, what if I want to display only the first record? And if I do run, it will not show the output because we have set it as forward only. It is not scrollable, right? So it is not scrollable. So let me say last, and again, it will not show the output because this is not scrollable. So if you want to make it as scrollable, what we have to do is we need to specify something inside this that we have discussed in the previous video. Let me show you it again. You can see that type scroll insensitive we have to set, and then result set concurrent read only we have to set. Once you do this, and you can move your cursor forward, means the first record or the last record, or anywhere you want. So if you use relative, it can accept negative values also. Fine. That's what. So now if I specify these things, then I can move forward and backward. And if I run this particular program, we got this output. This we have already discussed in the previous video. So now in this particular video, I'm going to talk about row set. That is the extension of result set. So in row set, you don't want to specify anything like type scroll, sensitive, insensitive, and all, because row set by default is scrollable and updatable. Fine. So let's understand a little bit about row set. Basically, it is just the extension of result set. Whatever you can perform using result set, you can do the same thing with row set. Also, it has got some additional classes and features. So it is a wrapper of result set, and again, as I said, that it holds the tabular value again. So row set is flexible than result set. And also, as I said, the advantage is it is scrollable and updatable. We are going to have a demo in short. So these many classes are available in RowSet, JDBC RowSet. We are going to discuss about this only. JDBC RowSet, cached RowSet, web RowSet, joined RowSets, and filtered RowSet. So you can see that there is a result set. RowSet is just an extension of result set. Result set should be always connected, fine, but row set has got two features, like it can be either connected or disconnected. So if it is connected, we need to use JDBC row set class. If you want a disconnected architecture, then you can go for this cached row set, web row set. So disconnected in the sense, first you have to connect your database with your application, and then you can populate all the values. Then the database can be disconnected, and then you can update whatever you want. And to make these changes which you have updated, at the time only you require to connect the database, and then you can send all the information at once, right? But here in connected, always it should be connected. So it means multiple times you have to communicate, you will be communicating with the database. Here in terms of connected, disconnected in the sense like the communication between the databases will be limited. So cached row set will store all the tabular data in cache memory, and then you can perform some operations in that. Later you can update it. So this we will discuss later. So I'll be exploring this JDBC row set now. So we know that there are 5 steps in JDBC connection. So similarly, here we have few methods to explore. So here there is small change in the package. We used import java.sql in the previous videos. So, I mean, the concepts. So here as we know that row set is just an extension of result set. So wherever we use extension, so we say Java X for extension. So here Java import Java X dot SQL dot star. That's what the package name is. And starting with class and main method, and the first step is for registering the driver. So here I'm just using this JDBC row set, and you need to follow the syntax to create JDBC row set. And then To set the URL, basically in the previous videos, we have used some variable, whichever we want. But here you have to use these methods like set URL, and then you have to pass your database name, set username, set password, set command to execute your query. And basically for select query, we in the previous concepts using statement, we have used execute query method, right? But here execute is enough. And now we know that result set is scrollable by default. So we don't want to set anything like sensitive and insensitive. So you can say whatever you want over here. Means you can print first record, last record, and it'll be getting printed. So let's dive into the demo. I'm going to use the same table. Like this is the student table. Three columns we have got. Total 8 records we have. Fine. So let me just switch to the NetBeans, and over here you can see. So I'm just going to use the same package which I have discussed, java x.sql.star, and then a class name. As I said that I'm going to use this driver, and this is JDBC RowSet class. And as I said, we are using set URL, set username, set password, set command, and I'm using select query and executing the query. Fine. Now you see, I don't write anything inside uh, this particular thing. I didn't set it as scrollable and all, like result set, which is not required here in row set, because row set is by default scrollable and updatable. So I'm directly saying that I want this row set to be in the to display the last record. Yes, and it is going to display. So this you can customize. If you want to display one column, two or three, or whatever you want, you can display from the table. And I want to display the first, I want to display the last record, then I want to display the first record. So it is going to get displayed for me. So this is a simple program, and I'm going to run this. And if I do that, and you can see that there is the output here. So let's check it out from the database along with this NetBeans output. So I got the output over here. You can see that first I'm displaying the last record. We know that the last record over here is number 8 and the name is GG. So it's displaying, and I'm displaying the first record. So the first record is here. All right. So this is what about result set. It is scrollable by default. Now, what if I want to accept input from user and I want to move to the particular record based on the input? So I have added some extra piece of code over here. So which means I'm going to use a scanner and all right. So I'm just going to accept input from the user, like enter the row number. The user is going to enter the row number, and I'm using absolute. So means whichever the row number you want to jump into, you can use this absolute, and it is going to print that particular row. And this is a method. And here I'm just trying to access that particular get the values of those columns. So I'm using these variables. Fine. And here, if it is available, it is going to say that yes, the particular student at this row is available, or if not, and it will say that there is no such record. So let me run this again, and you can see that as usual, it is displaying the last and first record for us. And now let me enter the row number. For example, let me say 5, and it is going to display the fifth number for us. 1 2 3 4 5. So fifth number is 75, and we got the output over here, right over here. Fine. And then if I say 7, and it is going to print the seventh record for me. All right. Now if I say 99, and there is no such student record, I mean no such row, so it is saying that there is no such row. That's it. So this is how row set works. So hope you understood the difference between result set and row set. If you have any queries, comment in the comment section. If you like the video, hit the like button. Do subscribe my channel. Thank you, and thanks for watching the video.